Hi guys, it's Hania here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I teamed up with Joanne from 15 Spatulas and Lainey from Simply Bakings in a really delicious chocolate dessert collaboration. Be sure to check out the links to these desserts and how to make them at the end of the video. And I'm gonna show you how to make these adorable Valentine's Day double chocolate whoopie pies. So let's get started. To make the whoopie pies, you'll need all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, and also some brown sugar. For the chocolate part, I'm using dark chocolate chips and also cocoa powder. You'll need table salt and baking soda. You need 1 whole egg and 1 egg yolk. I'll show you what to do with the egg white later in the video. You'll need room temperature butter. An optional ingredient is instant coffee. If you are making these for kids, you don't have to use it. And then you'll need a buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, add 1 teaspoon of vinegar or lemon juice to 1 cup milk. Let it sit for 5 minutes. And I'm also gonna use some vanilla extract. First, stir baking soda and salt with flour, and then you can add cocoa powder. Now whisk 1 egg with 1 egg yolk and set aside. To melt the chocolate, I'm melting it in a microwave. Make sure that you don't overheat the chocolate, even though when you see little bits in the chocolate, you just have to stir it really well, and the heat from the bowl that you're using is going to gradually melt the chocolate. Let it cool to room temperature before adding to the butter. Now I'm adding some vanilla extract into the buttermilk and also coffee. Stir until coffee is dissolved and set aside. Now we can start making the batter. So first I'm beating the butter on its own just to break it up a little bit, and now I'm adding granulated sugar and brown sugar. You want to cream this for about 5 minutes. Now you can gradually add the egg. And now melted and slightly cooled chocolate. You don't want to add chocolate that is hot to the butter because it's gonna melt the butter. So make sure that it's room temperature or lukewarm. Now we're gonna gradually add flour, alternating with the buttermilk mixture. You want to mix this on low. Now fill the piping bag with the batter. And now you can set this aside. Now to prepare the pattern batter for the love message, I'm using 1 egg white, powdered sugar, and also some all-purpose flour. You'll need a pinch of salt and water, or you can also use lemon juice to thin the batter down as needed. So start by adding a little bit of salt into the egg white, and then beat it on high until foamy, and then gradually add powdered sugar. Beat the egg whites until you have a thick, stiff meringue. And now all we have to do is sift the flour in. I'm going to add the flour in 2 additions, and you want to fold it in. Now remember, we're going to be piping this, so if it appears a little too stiff, you can add a little bit of water or also some lemon juice. So now that we made the batter, we can put it into a clean piping bag and set it aside. Today I'm using my whoopie pie pan. Make sure you spray generously with non-stick spray. Take your chocolate batter and start piping. Make sure you don't overfill these because the batter will get puffy as it bakes and it will rise because we added baking soda. So now that we added the batter, we are going to flatten the tops. You especially want to flatten the ones that you're gonna pipe on with the pattern batter. But I flattened all of them. And now onto the message. So I'm using my pattern batter that we made using the egg yolk. And I made a small opening on the piping bag, and now I'm piping the word love. If you'd like, if you feel like love is too difficult, you can also make a big heart. And now we're ready to bake these. I'm gonna be baking these at 350 Fahrenheit for about 10 to 13 minutes. Once they are baked, let them cool in a pan for about 5 to 10 minutes and then remove them from the pan, transfer them onto a cooling rack to cool completely. To make the filling, I'm using heavy cream. Once you see soft peaks forming, you can start adding powdered sugar. Make sure you add it gradually. You want to beat it until you have stiff peaks. Now I'm using mascarpone cheese and I'm adding some pink food coloring to it. And now in about 3 additions, you want to fold in the heavy cream. At first it's gonna look like it's not gonna come together, but as you keep folding it, it will come together eventually, I promise you. Now add a splash of vanilla extract. Now I'm putting a little bit of raspberry jam on 1/2 of the whoopie pie, and then using a star tip, pipe a swirl on the top. These whoopie pies can be made ahead of time and stored in the fridge, and then you can just let them come to room temperature before serving. This recipe makes a lot of whoopie pies, so you can share these with your family and friends. And this is what they look like. I think they turned out really cute. Now for the packaging idea, I got these at Michael's, and you can fit 3 whoopie pies into this little box. So I think it makes for a really nice presentation. You can maybe put a little bow there to help keep the box closed. And that's how you can make these double chocolate whoopie pies for Valentine's Day. Don't forget to check out Simply Baking's and how to make Ferrero Rocher cupcakes. Link is posted down below, or you can also click on the image. And also this deliciously looking salted caramel chocolate ganache tart can be found over at 15 Spatulas channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.